The problem fragility of global supply chains. The hidden cost of fragile supply chains includes the fact that 70% of disruptions strike blind. There's little reactive firefighting, and there are rising stakes due to navigating the complexities of global logistics like regulatory compliance, geopolitical, political risk, which affects timely deliveries, cost efficiency, risk mitigation, and scalability on a global level. What's holding most companies back includes siloed tools, human bottlenecks, and slow threat detections. Currently, this leads to lost time and money, environmental toll, and customer trust at risk. What they normally do is they monitor, email, panic, delay, apologize, and repeat the cycle. The solution is Zero Touch, which was designed for zero human intervention, and it delivers on its promise of no clicks, no toggles, just action. Always know what's happening with Zero Touch intelligence. Imagine having a live map of every shipment, warehouse, and supplier, so you never have to guess where things stand, and you can see everything in real time with early warning and global logistics. So that includes a digital twin backbone, unified dashboard, AI-driven anomaly alerts, and historical reg retrieval, including a self-healing system which fixes problems on its own with autonomous negotiation, secure IAM and audit, feedback loop, and decentralized learning, and dynamic rerouting. Every time it solves a problem, it learns what works best, so it handles the next hiccup even better with a full workflow automation from detection to decision to action. Zero Touch completes closed-loop operations without human manual input. This is done with Zero Touch, which continuously analyzes patterns to forecast disruptions such as strikes or delays before they escalate. On the technical side, it's a self-healing autonomous operation with 5 agents. These 5 agents detect, simulate, negotiate, execute, and audit, and communicate through a structured pipeline, ensuring logical progression and minimal log error propagation in a modular architecture. So the 5 agents start with real-time threat detection, impact forecasting, then AI contract renegotiation, AI-powered operations, and then the audit agent would lead to immutable traceability as an internal auditor that never sleeps. IO Intelligence, the engine behind the autonomous AI native tools for Zero Touch. So the role of automation and robotics, impact of Internet of Things, and AI and machine learning applications are all integrated with using IO Intelligence, and this is done for autonomous yet coordinated dependency of the 5 agents to work together, real-time adaptability, fault-tolerant routines. So this includes a decision engine, reasoning, and action with a no human needed control layer. So this allows for full autonomy, adaptability, responses, and invisible control with hands-free automation. The autonomous loop workflow allows tools to be selected dynamically during reasoning, and workflows orchestrate their execution, enabling end-to-end automation in a multi-step process. This includes data from sources like APS logs and sensor feed crowd events and satellite imagery. Each step assigns goals or context to one or more agent. The people using it can also intervene with a chatbot. So there are self-running tools, but you can also intervene. And here is the orchestrator with IO Intelligence running on the back end. 4 key points includes API integration and action execution, sensor-aware decision-making, identity and access management, and human-AI interaction. So the API integration and action execution includes IoT data and Google Maps data, sensor-aware decision-making, the ability for the agent to ingest real-time sensor data through dedicated tools such as temperature, with LLM rerouting routes when they are congested, the collaboration between humans and AI, so AI assists humans so that AI can automate routine tasks, bring humans to focus on more strategic and creative work. Example here would be a port strike example. So if there was a strike at a port in California, how Zero Touch would work it would talk to the systems, API integration and action execution, seeing the real world sensor-aware decision-making, playing by the rules, identity and access management, and humans in the loop human AI interaction. And on the right, you can see a picture of a port strike, and we have event-driven orchestrator worker patterns, modular workflow being activated, and the 5 agents working in a workflow with a human in the loop approval gate. So if it's a very urgent matter, the software asks a human for confirmation, decentralized memory, and shared knowledge layer. So you'll see blockchain, Etherscan, verifications, audit, first design, and compliance logging with the audit agent, and Zero-Touch Response, fully autonomous multi-agent execution. So ideally, this is one example of a port strike, but upon detection of critical anomalies, like via satellite data, it would be able to trigger an automated activation protocol and deploy specialized agent pods matching to the disruption type. And this is done with a predictive escalation protocol and autonomous execution framework, which would save a lot of money in terms of instant failover and inventory optimization, human AI handoff, and shared playbooks, and cost savings in a $350 billion global market, worldwide. Right, here's the business model canvas with the problem, solution, business value proposition, in addition to challenges with implementing it.